too confident yet because we haven't made it till we made it. But as you can see, there is a slight judder under braking. It's just 10 and 2. 10 and 2.
Safety first. Jaguar, sir, how are you feeling?
It is beautiful and I'm feeling delightful, sir. I'm feeling like I'm going to be living alone.
Living the crazy life?
Oh, yes.
You're insane! Okay, maybe we should give our vocal cords a dust off then.
If you haven't noticed, there's been a reoccurring inside joke referencing Ricky Martin's Livin' La Vida Loca. Where this comes from is my sister Mary. Every time she thinks I'm doing something crazy or absurd or something therein, she'd say, "Dude, you're crazy. You're living La Vida Loca."
To make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. Make you live your crazy life as the never be. Shit! Hang on! Rain! Upside, inside out! Living the vida Jaguar!
What are you doing?
That's blasphemy.
Blasphemy! It has to be a proper V8. It's a Dodge Dart.
On the rappers claim to not give a
That'll pucker your butthole.
Oh my god.
She's not exactly incredibly stable under hard braking. It's like a fucking ship.
Did the ABS work?
No, it's just the things like weaving all over the place.
Man the sails!
Man the hatches!
Man the hatches!
Open the windows, man. Now we're gonna be in this famous LA traffic.
Temperature's gonna be warm.
Not even there yet.
I was trying to film the steering wheel vibrating. Next thing I know, I'm like, wow! It's nice to be here.
It is. Welcome to Hollywood, California. We're traveling through the beautiful homes of Hollywood Hills. A lot more construction than I would have figured.
Yeah.
And no Jaguars. Not a one. This is the only Jaguar up here that I can see.
Audis, Mercedes.
Even though you probably put the nice cars like Jaguars in the garage so they don't get damaged.
Yes.
I haven't been hailed yet. I'm kind of surprised because, I mean, this fits right in up here.
Yeah.
This is very elitist. Still creaking and groaning. Transmission's going great. Temperature's up a little bit, but still running great. So, we already did our post for the instant gratification for anyone who's been following.
Gloating.
But you definitely gloating. I am practicing my best smug face for today.
This is most definitely bragging rights.
Smug face.
Jaguar for $325.
With literally just an oil change, and I blew out the air filter. And we've had trouble-free miles the entire time. It's been 70 miles an hour. Granted, we didn't see the country at an incredibly alarming pace, but no issues whatsoever. We're up to 190,987. I think the total miles is somewhere just over the 3,000 mark for the entire trip. Car's, I think, done a lot better than we have, honestly. You know, this thing hasn't missed a beat.
It had 2 scares. Well, first off, our first scare was the transmission.
Yeah,
started
back
leaking.
in Albuquerque.
Back in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Second of all, more importantly, this piece of equipment could have killed the entire trip. Our FM transmitter for the radio shit the bed, so it was kind of rolling highways. Silence in Arizona, and we thought about harming ourselves just to make the time go by. But
yeah. In closing, though, I mean, it's been a great trip. We're looking forward to seeing Josh tonight. And now it's time to really take the gloves off with this thing and see what it'll do in the next couple of days before we send it off. So that'll be to come.
Yeah.
But for today, I mean, it's awesome that we got here. We're gonna be reveling in our victory. I have no idea where I'm going, but we're definitely gonna get there in style because we're in a Jag.
We're in a Jag. We're just kind of cruising around right now. Our service is in and out because there's a bunch of mountains behind us. I don't know if you can see that. We tried to go see the Hollywood sign, but it's all celebrity houses, and the groundskeepers are giving us the hairy eyeball. Rightfully so.
Very true.
So
I don't know why. They should have expected the gates to open when this thing pulled up there, but we'll see.
With roaring applause.
Yes.
But that said, we're going to go find a beer because the last time we tried to have a beer was in Utah, and the alcohol content's considerably lower than normal. So we're going to go have a Victory beer.
Victory beer, and I think we're going to kind of beat on this thing in the next couple of days because now it's time to really let it out. Let the cat out of the bag. So we're coming to you live from the Hollywood Hills, which means we made it.
Yes.
Which means all you naysayers out there that said the Jag wouldn't make it out of New England, wouldn't make it the trip, we couldn't do it, you're all proven wrong. You should hang your head in shame. And you should be embarrassed because Jaguars are fine automobiles and we're 2 buxom men. So I don't know if you can see, we don't have a great view. We've been driving around. Surprisingly enough, as sophisticated as all these places are, there are no Jags. I haven't seen one. It's the only Jag. And she is running a little warm now and creaking and groaning, but still going strong. So losers for all of you that said we couldn't do it. But what do you say? You want to go get a beer and something to eat?
I say we go get a beer and overlook the Hollywood sign and
celebrate our victory.
photograph this wonderful machine.
It is. See ya.
This is not good.
Come to the park and play with your kids or just sleep.
So this might be our final broadcast because we might die.
My impression of LA thus far is that I don't want to fucking be here.
We just picked up Tor, wave, hey. But we're in a rough neighborhood.
Jag's right at home though.
Jag's right at home. We're actually blending in. People aren't bothering.
It's like playing GTA at home.
This is like, yeah. Nothing but sirens and smiles, right?
Pretty much. So far, we are driving around LA senselessly, and I am now kind of starting to overheat in Jaguar. Tor's back there booking our hotel. We're at 4 Point Sheridan. And Ganter just texted me and said the line is insane. So I guess we're just gonna sit here. But the cooling fan kicked on, so we're good to go. But overall, how would you rate your LA experience? Just say it. Be truthful.
It's been awesome.
He's a liar. He's lying.
It's been awesome. It's been awesome.
That. It's a cup of urine.
Hey guys! Oh, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.
After checking out hotels near Long Beach, we decided to go back to LAX because we didn't exactly fit in.
Apparently it's the only safe zone. I didn't bring my body armor down here.
Everything had bars on it, so it was a judgment call. We're going back to LAX for a hotel.
So we're at Ralph's here in LA, which so far has been less than impressive as far as places that I would want to go. But what is impressive is this Jag. I mean, it's basically a convertible and smooth version of our car. It's also not a complete piece of shit. So, jag it up. We are at LAX and we're picking up Butch.
The throttle stuck.
Yeah, the throttle sticks a little bit now, but that's okay. Because we have the power of immense braking, Jaguar braking. Where is he? Where the hell is he?
To your left.
There he is. Oh, it's Butch. How are you feeling, sir? Better now that you're in a Jag? You do- I knew you fucking asshole. Still recording though. Fucker.
Good to see you, Ken.
Hey, don't change. Never change a thing, okay?
T-shirt. I like that. Thank you.
After everybody was accounted for, we headed directly for the Peterson Automotive Museum. This was the highlight of LA for me, and it's something I've wanted to go to for a long time. I have to credit Butch with the idea of going there, and I definitely have to credit him with the idea of going for the Vault Tour. If you do go there, I strongly recommend you take the Vault Tour. It's absolutely awesome. You can't take pictures, but you will see a bunch of one-off cars and a bunch of very unique race cars. We spent a considerable amount of time in the Peterson, and here are some of our greatest hits, if you will, of the cars that we liked inside. That's right. This be so fun. All right, Tori, you have a trick that you like to use down in Florida? Oh, you fucking... You're a fucking child, Ken. You're a fucking child.
Oh, we don't need to clean it anymore.
You got what you deserve.
I'm just kidding. It's still...
You like your bird shit arm, buddy. So tour is fucking what the fuck? No, stop. This is assault. This is video evidence of assault right now. I will be filing charges. I want to give a statement. I want to give a statement. I want this man arrested at once.
Stop it! It's over, please!
Mia, stay out of it. Move the...
Old Dom's house from Fast and the Furious, but we can't take a picture because the sweet Jeep is there. And much like they did, we live a quarter mile life. Quarter mile at a time. Shit, I messed it up.
Dominic, I am so sorry.
Somebody jag me.
I would have to rate LA as maybe a 2 or 3 on a 10 scale, 10 being great as far as our experience. The Peterson Automotive Museum was breathtaking, but aside from that, the only thing that was breathtaking was the incredible amount of homeless people, stench of garbage, pollution, and emergency responder sirens that we had everywhere. Combine that with traffic and not a lot of really interesting things to do, and we pretty much just wanted to get out of there.
That girl's gonna make me fall. She's into new sensations, new kicks in the candlelight. She's got new addictions for every day and night. She'll make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. She'll make you live a crazy life, but she'll take away your pain like a bullet to your brain. Upside, inside out, she's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down, living la vida loca.
You guys see the cat? Where is he?
I haven't seen it anywhere, dude. It might have got outside of its pen.
Can't see it anywhere. Found it.
I can't do it straight.
everything that you wished?
Yeah, it's a real dreamy car to drive. You're videoing me?
Yes.
Fuck,
B-roll,
video.
man. That was good. That was a good interview, man.
Hates being on video for some reason.
He does. It's too bad. That was a good B-roll.
Camera friendly.
Mostly yours.
Fun.
I'll be on his, but not yours.
Fun.
No, you're like future Me Too. That was good.
Laguna.
Dude, look at those fucking places, man.
That's cool.
With LA being a complete toilet, we figured that Laguna Beach was a great place to stay because a couple people back east said that it was absolutely breathtaking. They definitely were not wrong, and the cars were pretty cool too.
3 meter up there. This is the valet right here, right
Before we left LA, we actually dropped Butch off at the airport so he could go to work the next day, if you consider going snowmobiling with Ken Block work. But I totally understand.
You gotta get out more.
Just go.
Top of the morning to you.
With the end of our journey nearing, we wanted to do some form
It's a great day.
of vehicular competition with the Jag. We also wanted to do a hellacious burnout to send it off in style. So we found a vacant parking lot in this industrial zone near LAX, and we got a security guard, who I think is a real security guard, to give us permission to kind of mess around in the parking lot. So we set up a very makeshift time trial type course, and Tor, John, and I decided to go head to head. The only issue that we ran into is we didn't have any locations we could do stuff without really getting in trouble. LA is congested enough with a huge police presence, so we didn't really want to risk getting in trouble. We did find one place after Butch flew out, unfortunately, that a security guard let us do a couple of small challenges and send the Jaguar off in style.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line.
No, it's not playing right now.
Pumping and thumping in
Or
time.
recording, it's
the
not
green
recording.
light flashes, the flags go up,
Yeah,
churning and burning. They yearn for the cup. They deftly maneuver and muscle for rank. Fuel burning fast on an empty tank. Reckless and wild, they pour through the turns. Their brows is cold and secretly stern as they speed through the finish. The flags go down, the fans get up and get out of town. Still driving and striving as fast as they can. The sun is gone down and the moon is gone up. And long ago somebody left me the cup. But it's driving and striving.
So it's John's time. We're doing this for an official time record.
Look at the speed. You like that?
I know. It's just the front tires only.
Feeling confident about that run. Feeling confident. Powered, Statham mode. What's the verdict? What was that? 1 second. 1 second. Where's that? Oh, you didn't do it crossing the line? Oh. Well, I still won by a second. So.
What's the time?
Still won by a second.
Did I beat him by 1? Or he beat me? By 1 second. Damn. What's the time?
Torque braking is what made the difference when you broke the crate. That should be a time penalty.
Well done.
I'll be honest with you, I don't even know
That was good.
26-23.
All right.
You saw it here. I'm still beating you both right now.
So this vehicle had one grand journey.
Did have a grand journey. It's been great to us. This thing has driven like over 4,000 miles now without so much as, well, I had a couple hiccups, but nothing that actually kept us from driving. As you can see, we're very proud of America. And what's more American than doing burnouts? Probably nothing. It's gonna take some work. Bear with me.
Ready to fucking do it?
It's the old-fashioned way. We're gonna have to add some lubricity and hopefully it works this time.
Oil to the wheels. See what happens. What's up? There.
This thing is actually such a load that it will not do burnout. So, hold on a second.
She ain't got it. She ain't got it.
Just too much torque, sir.
Not even spinning.
Dude, let's kill it. That's a lot of smoke.
Flawless victory.
That's all. Did you get a good video?
Yeah, of course. Temperature's come down. It's good.
It's good, yum. So now we're gonna go get some dinner.
Dinner time. One hell of a send-off.
In closing, we were incredibly happy to do this trip. I've always wanted to do one. I've never done a vehicular challenge like this, and we all grew up watching Top Gear, so we were kind of inspired by shows like that. Some of the modern shows are roadkill, but they kind of modify even worse cars than this. But in the end, we had an incredibly fun time with some of my best friends. We documented it, we had a really good time, and we got to do a really good burnout at the end. I know we've enjoyed making this. I certainly hope that you've enjoyed watching it. But we also want to drive home the point that it's worth it to do these trips. Get some friends, go hit the road, experience life, and experience the country that we're in. You can travel abroad, but there's plenty of stuff to see right here. You just have to be around to see it. You may miss it on a flight. Flying is obviously more convenient, but I would definitely say that road trips are a lot more fun.
My father has a few sayings. Never trust someone with 2 first names. Never trust anyone in a bow tie. Never trust anyone who walks around in their pajamas in broad daylight. And the 4th one, you never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. Therefore, break your routine. Plan the vacation. Complete the Coast to Coast Challenge. Be spontaneous. If you live life in a safe comfort zone, the possibilities will pass you by. I'm JR, and we have several more challenges slated in videos to come. We'll see you next time.